All right, the National Capital Concert Band is holding a big performance this weekend. We'll find out more about that in seconds because, well, they're here with us, okay? That's how it works. We've got Roger Baird with the concert band. How are you, Roger?
Very well, thank you.
Wonderful to see you. And Nayeli Abrego as well. And
Hi.
You are a vocalist, an actress, a songwriter. You're super talented, basically,
well,
right?
Thank you.
And you're taking part in this concert coming up on Sunday?
I am, yes.
Amazing. We'll get to you in moments in your career and in your music, but Roger, the National Capital Concert Band, have we been around since about the 60s? Or?
The band in its current form formed in about 1998, and there are about 60 musicians that get together once a week. We put on about 5 to 6 concerts per year for the love of it and to support causes.
But so it's changed over the years then?
It's following generally the concert band tradition, a mix of music that ranges from Bach and orchestral transcriptions to the classic concert band material, military marches, as well as Broadway music.
That's
so
interesting.
It really covers the gambit.
Okay, how many people are in this band?
About a total of 60, and
60
there's
people,
there's a core that's been there for a long time. It's a mix of amateur talent, some semi-retired professionals. We also have a lot of teachers from around the district school boards that in effect are keeping themselves honest by getting on the other side of the baton for rehearsals on Wednesdays.
That's fun. Nayeli, so you are from Ottawa, but you bounced around a bit. You've been,
yeah.
Which is what musicians have to do, I guess, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So tell us a bit about your story.
Okay, well, I guess I started singing when I was 4, you know, and in Ottawa when I was 8, and so I guess Ottawa's been a huge part of my musical education and everything. And then I went to New York and studied vocal performance, musical theater at NYU, and I worked there, and then went to Toronto, and then Calgary, and now I'm back and forth between Ottawa and Toronto, so, you know.
So how did you get on board with this project then?
Well, I actually was part of the Ottawa Catholic School Board Children's Choir back in the day, and they've been rehearsing at St. Basil's Church for ages and ages, and I grew up kind of part of that community, and I just really loved how they're so conscious about helping the community, and they're so involved in social justice efforts, so so I reached out to them and they put us together.
So your music gels quite beautifully, obviously, with the National Capital Concert Band.
Definitely.
Okay. So this is a fundraiser that we're holding.
It is. It's supporting the capital campaign for St. Basil's Parish. The building itself is an award-winning architectural achievement of the firm of George Bammy and Tim Murray. It was constructed in 1960. It's a beautiful building, incredible acoustics. This is a church in the round rather than the traditional structure. And of course, with every kind of building, age settles in after a while. There are architectural features that need to be preserved. There are mechanical systems that need replacement. And the campaign for the parish has an objective of $480,000 to meet those repairs. They're well along the way, but they aren't there yet. And we stepped in last year at this time and organized a concert to give that a little push. And like a marathon, you know, you reach a point where it's important to give another nudge. And we came together in order to support the campaign this year again. So
is this the first time then that we're holding this type of a concert?
It's been we did one last year at this time exactly a year ago, and was received very welcome from the parish, and we had so much fun with it that we came back and added to the feature by having Nayeli add to the mix with vocal, and you know, we have 60 musicians supporting her. Thankfully, we also have mics to support her as well, because to maintain the right ratio. But acoustically, it's an incredible space.
So is that a challenge then, Nayeli, to have 60 musicians sort of backing you? Is that different?
I mean, it depends on the repertoire and the venue, right? But you know, if it was opera in an opera house, then it's written for that, right? But this is music that was written for amplification, so you know that helps a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, but that space is gorgeous to sing in, just gorgeous. So that helps.
So what songs? Like, let's maybe hear a bit of your playlist here, or the set list.
Sneak peek.
set? Like, what are we going to be hearing from you?
Yeah. Well, we're doing excerpts from Rogers and Hammerstein's Carousel,
It's beautiful.
which is amazing, as well as It Had Better Be Tonight. That's Pink Panther, super fun.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and what else have we got? Whiter Shade of Pale.
Really? Okay, so
Yeah.
we're doing some popular stuff as well.
Yeah.
Popular,
Yeah.
and then on the
And and Hallelujah, sorry.
Absolutely,
Leonard Cohen,
Leonard
because you
Cohen.
have to.
Beautiful. So you're performing Hallelujah.
Yeah.
That would be exceptional to hear for sure.
Oh, well,
Now
hope so.
now I'm super interested. I want to be here at this event, and
We should
obviously,
come.
well, I need ticket information, Roger.
ticket
What's going on?
information. It's stbasilsparish.ca as the website for the information, nccb.ca, and nayeliabrego.com. All the sites are providing that. It's $15 for all seats. Children 12 and under free, so bring the family. There's a family rate of $50, which would bring everybody and grandma and grandpa as well. There's seating for 700 in that.
Oh, wow.
And this is one of the
we
really
have
nice
room.
features. We have room.
Okay.
And it'll be an incredible experience. We're looking forward to it. April 2nd, 1:30 in the afternoon
Okay.
on Sunday afternoon.
But it's best to get your tickets in advance because
Clearly.
once you're on Rogers Daytime, you're sold out, right? So
That's the way
I'm
we
telling
saw
you.
it.
I'm
Is that how
telling
it
you.
works?
It's how it works.
Great.
And you are actually working on a new CD.
I am, yeah. I'm working on an album right now.
Congratulations.
So, thank you. It's
a lot of fun.
It's a lot of work, but I'm working with a lot of really talented Ottawa musicians that
Yeah.
I've, new friends, old friends. So
That's incredible.
it's going to be great.
Nayeli Abrego and Roger Baird, thank you so much, and best of luck with the
Thank
National
you.
Capital Concert Band concert coming up on Sunday.
Looking forward to it.
Wonderful to have you here on the show.
Thanks.